Rocco, we know Danny Duffy came in here on a roll, and he looked good too. Through 7 innings, how sharp do you feel like Duffy was against your hitters?
Yeah, Duffy was about as sharp as we've seen him. We've seen him a decent amount over the last couple of years, and he pitched well. We have to do more. I think we have to force the issue and keep him in the zone and get on top of some of those fastballs better. But he did a good job. He went out there and I think executed the way he wanted to, and I think his stuff was good. I mean, he threw the ball well.
And when you're down in a game like this and down significantly, those late inning at bats, like Kirilloff gave you the home run, Cruz gave you a home run, Astudillo with a single, Arise with big at bat, or a good at bats, I should say. How challenging can that be for hitters to continue to have professional at bats, late innings like that?
Yeah, sometimes it can be hard, but it's what you have to do. It's what we have to do, and we have to continue to compete as these games go on, regardless of what's going on in the game. And our guys were able to, we were able to put a couple of runs on the board, not nearly close to what we needed today, but our guys did continue to play and have some good swings and have some good at bats. So we'll take it. But again, it was a tough day. From the start, we got to do everything better if we're going to win today's game. We didn't have it all the way around.
Rocco, was there something specific you saw that Matt was kind of struggling with or dealing with today?
I don't know if Shu's execution was where he wanted it. I think he was able to get to 2 strikes on. It seemed like a decent number of the hitters and make some good pitches to get there. But once we got there, we weren't able to finish the task. So I think that's what it came down to late in the at-bats, making the pitch that we want to get the result that we want. And we didn't have that today.
Hey, Rocco, when you go into a game, against Duffy, obviously, and he's been pretty lights out so far this season. What is the message you give to your hitters, or how do you kind of try to coach them through that, knowing it's probably going to be a pretty stingy outing?
Yeah, Megan, the message is no different from our hitting coaches to our hitters. We're preparing for each guy. Just because when a guy's throwing well, or we're facing a particular pitcher, or a guy that's locked in, or a guy that's just good at what he does. You have a game plan, you go in and you try to execute that plan against a particular guy. And, obviously when a guy's sharp and throwing the ball like that, it becomes more difficult. But no, the going into the game, there's no difference for our guys as they get ready. It's all part of the routine. Show up, lock in on who you're facing on that particular day and what you need to do.
I think all 3 of AK's homers have gone to the left of straightaway center now. Early in his career for a young guy, what does that show you about, I guess, the hitting ability to all fields?
Yeah, I mean, not every guy can do that. That's what makes a lot of these big league hitters special, and the ability to drive the ball in the middle of the field and the other way is, I think, one of those things that you could key in on and say, that's what a lot of great hitters do. To have the hitting ability to use the whole field is one thing. To have the strength on top of it to hit the ball out the other way, left center field, and drive the ball like that, it's a great sign. It's what you really want to see from a guy like AK, and he's probably timed up pretty good. As I'm sure his swing feels pretty good if he's able to hit balls like that. And they're good. These are good swings.
And like you said, you guys are plenty familiar with Duffy. What have you seen, I guess, in his progress over the years?
Yeah, I mean, he's always had good stuff. He's always had that good carry on the fastball. He can spin the ball. He's got a pretty good changeup too. But I do think that when you see a guy out there pitching like that, it's one thing to have good stuff. It's another thing to continually make the pitches that you want to make, and that's what it seems like he's doing. It's not like he's missing with the fastball down in the middle of the zone. He's throwing that changeup, I think, the way he wants it. He's spinning the ball. He's not leaving very much in that hittable part of the plate. And when you have really good stuff and you're throwing the ball where you want it, it becomes a lot more challenging.